So I know it's been a long time, but welcome to another episode of Footy Recap. And so much has gone. First I thought to do separate videos, but then I was like, fuck it, I'll just put all of it on Footy Recap. So basically, the biggest news that has came out is Ten Hag has been sacked for Manchester United after his defeat against West Ham. Obviously, in that game, people have said it was like a dodgy penalty or something happened as well. I didn't watch that game. I was watching Chelsea v Newcastle, which I'm going to talk about a little bit as well. And so I don't know. So please tell me down below if that was actually. I've heard it was dodgy and it should have not been a penalty. Uh, also, so yeah, and now I think now they've approached Almiron or something. That's what his name is from Sporting to be the next Man United manager. Right now, I checked on Fabrizio Romano. Right now, they're negotiating with Sporting. So once the negotiation has been done, then he will be most likely the manager. Personally, what I think, I'm very sad, man. Eric Ten Hag, ugh, please come back. We were having fun, man. We opposite fans were having fun, and personally, why I'm a bit scared because this weekend we've got Man United, and I'm so pissed that Eric Ten Hag has been sacked just before our game because usually what happens is there comes a period like the sack a manager, and then Man United, I don't know why, from where they just start doing so well for a little bit and then they crash again. But yeah, and that is because it happens always. Like, I think the problem, if I be realistic now, jokes apart, I think the problem about Man United is the players, which we had a year ago, like the whole bad period we had. Yes, the manager were at fault. Yes, the owners did bad, but the players as well were doing so bad. Like the players we had Pulisic, Ziyech, Havertz, Mount, Lukaku, all of these players, the problem with them was they're good, but they're very inconsistent, and they were making the dressing room bad, and we got kicked out. And you could see this year, literally, when Enzo Maresca came in, he kicked Gallagher out, which was a huge move. I didn't want to personally go, but maybe it could be again, as I said, the dressing room thing. Put out loan Sterling. I think he sold someone else as well and kicked a few people like that and did some decisions that maybe were against the Chelsea fans. And also, like there was a movement, and that's what we went through under this. And now this team is slowly filling. I still think there's some problems which I will talk about, but that's the main problem. Like I will say, like Bruno, Rashford, Casemiro, maybe even all of these guys are so inconsistent, and they need to revamp the team. But unfortunately, let's see what this owners do. But with the past owners, that has been the issue. There's too many things going on. But oh well, I don't care. That is Man United's problem, not mine. But yeah, and then before I go on the main another topic, the Ballon d'Or, let's just fit in some of the fixtures that happened. Let me quickly get it up this weekend. So basically, obviously there was the huge match. Obviously, I didn't cover last week, but last week it was basically the biggest match was Liverpool with Chelsea, and unfortunately we lost. Liverpool won, which made them top of the league. But now I think Man City is top of the league. Yes. Today's biggest game that happened: Arsenal v Liverpool. Arsenal were doing well. I didn't watch this match. I couldn't watch this match unfortunately, but as I saw the highlights and stuff, and as obviously heard, Arsenal were at top. They were doing well. They were 2-0 up. And then Liverpool. No, they were 2-1 up, I think. Yeah. I think there was something up. Let me check. Yeah, they were 2-1 up in the 40th after the halftime. And then obviously Mohamed Salah scored in the 81st minute. So yeah, and in the first half, Arsenal was doing quite well, and then Liverpool came back and did very well. It was an end-to-end game, basically what you expect from an Arsenal v Liverpool game. It's tough, and I think that's what the game was. And then there was the other games: Man City, Brentford. Man City obviously beat them. The biggest one, as I told you, Man City. It was Man City v Southampton. Sorry, obviously surprise, surprise, City beat them. Oh, another big shock that happened. If you want to know, Fulham. No, which one is that? Sorry, that was last week. Yeah, not Fulham. Chelsea v Newcastle happened as well, another big game. And of course, we won. I can't lie, we were doing very, like the first 30 minutes, I think the first 70 minutes overall, I will say, we were smashing it. Like, literally, so many chances were being created, so many the last 90 minutes, I was a bit scared, but the defense kicked in, which I was surprised. My top three highlight players of this game was Neto, Palmer, and James. I'm not lie. Reece James actually had a very good game, and I'm happy that he's fit, and hopefully he stays fit, because you could say some of the saves or defense he's done on the line. He literally on the line um, headed a ball out. He was on the line again. Something happened. So Reece James was very crucial. The problems I will say with Chelsea is, I think, which I've said at the start of the season, and I think a full on one striker will be so well. And another problem, maybe the defense and midfield at times gets a bit, you know. But I still think we are still progressing. We're not on that level. That's why we got outclassed by Liverpool last week, because I don't think we're on the level of the top three. But I don't think it's going to take a lot of time. The way Enzo Maresca is progressing, I think by next year, few more signings, few more. I do believe in few more sellings, like Mudryk. I think he's not fitting in. We need to sell Mudryk. We haven't even used João Felix. I don't know why we are not using João Felix. I think using him will be good, but maybe there is a reason. We are using him for reserves and stuff, and yeah, and that's the thing I think is working well. We have such a good squad right now that we can use these players in the reserves and stuff, and they perform well there as well. And then we can use our main team. So I think the team is going around, and personally, I'm excited what's going on. And now let's go on with the big topic which happened this week: the Ballon d'Or. I personally think Vinicius Junior got robbed, as I will agree with quite a lot of other people. I know people were putting stats up that Havertz, obviously, I saw one of this. This is a funny one. Like Havertz scored more goals in the Premier League compared to La Liga. But let's forget that and let's go on the Champions League, because that's the huge one. Because yes, he performed. Vinicius performed well in La Liga, but look at his stats in the Champions League. It was like he was a very crucial point in the Champions League. Like literal, I'll just search it up quick because I can't remember on top of my head, and I forgot. I should have done this before, but Vinicius Junior. But in the Champions League, his stats say it himself. Oh, where's it gone? 6 goals and 4 assists. That's not bad. It's not. Obviously, some people say, "Oh, it's not amazing, groundbreaking, 1 year 10 goals," but still, that is very good. And it's not all about just goals and stats. It's about how you play and how you deliver. Vinny was very good, and in the media and stuff, we were hearing Bellingham or Vinny Junior in the whole media last year. I've not heard Rodri once. Like, yes, Rodri had a great game. Yes, Rodri won for Spain. Rodri won the Premier League. But still, I did not hear, like, even the Spain, I was hearing Yamal, maybe Gavi, and maybe the striker who was like, and maybe a little bit of Rodri as well when Spain was doing well. I'm not trying to decaminate Rodri or anything, but personally, it should have been Vinny. It should have been Vinny Jr. And I think the Ballon d'Or has lost its legitimacy, whatever you call it. Like, for the past few years, it has not made the right decisions. I will 100% agree. It has not. Last year, Haaland should have won. I don't know why Messi won. I know they wanted to give him a goodbye, but still, there was a year where Lewandowski should have won and Messi won. Maybe the Modric one is very controversial, people say, but I don't know. At that time, I didn't watch that much. But there are a few controversial decisions that Ballon d'Ors have done for the past few years. The only one where everybody was like, yes, they've got it right, was the Benzema one. Like 110%. The Benzema one was the only one in the few years which they full on got right. And we were like, yes, Benzema should have won. This year, I was like, Messi's gone, this is gone, the bias is gone. We're going to get a good one. Again, a bad decision. Why? And the worst excuse I've been seeing around, he's not gone because he does not do well on the thing with the referees, or he's not good. Fuck off, man. Who cares? It's not about. It's about Ballon d'Or should be good on the person who performs well for the team and plays a huge crucial role for the team to progress. And it's insane. Like, hopefully next year the worthy one gets. I think next year is going to be from Barcelona because the way Barcelona's playing, if they win the Champions League, he's going to be amazing. And the year later, obviously, Cole Palmer's going to win it. I'm joking. I don't know, but I hope he does. Like, the way he's progressing, like, is madness. Like, he's one of the most, like, I think, best players right now that is doing well. Like, literally, especially at Chelsea. Like, I think he's one of the best players right now, like, performing so well. And the thing, but obviously that's another video. But personally speaking, I think Vinny should have won the Ballon d'Or, and we did not think this would happen. Like, we thought it's a clear win that Vinny will win, but Rodri won. So I don't know why that happened. But fair enough, congrats to Rodri. He is a class player. I would not say that he's not a good player, but 110% does not deserve the Ballon d'Or. And I think the credibility of Ballon d'Or is going down by each year. Hopefully next year someone worthy wins. I actually hope Lewandowski does an amazing game. Like, do you know how Benzema did against Real Madrid and they won the Champions League? I hope something like that. But right now he's looking like Yamal. But just fingers crossed Lewandowski does a madness. So finally I can see him hold the Ballon d'Or because he deserves it. Like, overall years and everything, he deserves it. And 1 year he didn't get because of the COVID, and the whole year got scrapped. That was so dumb. Why? You could have just done it online, or you could have just give it to him, or you could have done the ceremony afterwards. Like, you know, when things are going bad. Now, why are you cancelling? You're just cancelling someone's effort, and that is one thing I was very sad about. Then 2021, he still performed well, and he still didn't got it. Messi got it. So with Lewandowski, I'm full on. Like, I just hope, because he's doing well currently, but Yamal is like just smashing it. So he won the Copa Trophy, so next year could be his. But I hope Lewandowski just starts on a rampage, hopefully. But that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace, and like, subscribe.